beautiful people. This is your girl Shainestee, and I'm back with a different kind of video than I typically do. I have parked in front of a Walgreens just so I can share my thoughts comfortably. Excuse my voice, it's a little raspy, and the AC it must stay on because y'all, it is so hot. Like, Memphis is hot, but New Mexico hot is totally different. Like, it's just dry. Like, I relate now to SpongeBob when he was at Sandy place and he was like, water.
Don't need it. I 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 need it!
Y'all, okay? So fall may have started elsewhere, but it is still summertime here. So the purpose of this video is going to be a life update, and then I am going to do some exploring. I may try like some food places and check out this photography spot that I did see online, just to enjoy my off day. But as you know, of course, if you looked at the last video, I am now on a travel assignment here in New Mexico. It was random, and it definitely was not, planned. Or I don't really know how to describe it, because 2 months ago, even a month ago, I didn't see this happening. So I don't know if I really shared with you all, but in December I was diagnosed with depression and anxiety, and I had hit an all-time low. And I guess I made a promise to myself that if anything, any situation, people, job, whatever the case may be, anything that affects me mentally and it's too much, instead of trying to ignore it, I'm going to listen to it. And if it's something that I can change, then I'm going to do it. So I had pretty much started getting back to that point. You know how there are so many things that you want to do, you just don't know how. So I contemplated, okay, work, stack up a little bit, leave that job, put your all into your YouTube, being a content creator and influencer on Instagram. Give yourself 3 months, see how that goes. That was the original plan. However, I ended up quitting my job before I had planned to. I pretty much just felt overworked, underappreciated, not listened to, and it was getting to the point where I dreaded work. And it's sad because it had nothing to do with the patients. Usually if you hear nurses complain, it's usually not the patients. It's usually their environment, or they feel like management isn't listening, overworked, not enough pay. It's usually that type of thing, especially if it's a confusing place that doesn't have much direction on certain things. So when I quit, I pretty much couldn't believe that I had did it. I was like, okay, so what's the move, Shy? So I definitely took that time to rest, to kind of get my thoughts together. I did go ahead and put in applications elsewhere. Wasn't sure how it was going to work out, but for once I felt optimistic about my future. Like, one thing I can say, even though I was stressed, I knew that what was ahead of me was going to be great. Like, that I never doubted. It was just how to get there. So a travel agent, nursing agency contacted me. I didn't know if they were a scam or not, but I kind of wasn't seeing it. I've always wanted to travel. That was also one of the things, one of my goals. Like, when you feel like you're not living the life you want to, I want to travel, put out YouTube, but I didn't want to completely leave nursing. So didn't really see it happening. But I kind of got into the mindset of taking risk and forget my fear. I'm going to do something anyway, because what's waiting on the other side is going to be great, And I always think about India Reed, like in her interview with Oprah, when she was like, imagine what you would do if you took fear out, if you had no doubts, like how you would react. And so that's what I've been trying to do. Um, it wasn't going too well at first. He sent me to an application. I did it, and you have to fill like a profile, your work experience, that type of thing. And then from there, you're just kind of looking for opportunities. So if something pops up that you have experience in, then you would let him know, and he was also letting me know, the agent, what it is, like opportunities that I would be interested in, like the pay and that kind of thing. It wasn't looking too good at first because, the pay wasn't there, or I just felt like there was more cons to it than pros. Keep in mind, my little money account is dwindling down. But I'm still like, you know what, it's gonna work out. So about 3 weeks later, he suggests the place, and he mentions New Mexico, and I'm kind of like, don't really know much about it, but sure. I just said, you know what, go for it, because one, I want to get to traveling soon. I need to get away, and this moment away from everything is for myself. I needed to heal, I needed to think, I needed to get back to me. And y'all, sometimes you have to get back to yourself. You lose yourself, you give so much, you're drained. You sometimes have to isolate yourself, period. So I jumped at it, and I kind of left it at, if it's meant to be, it's going to work out. So immediately, like 2 hours after submitting, they call me. I accept. I'm excited. They send me the contract. And from there, they kind of send you things that you need to give to them, like your shot record, proof of college degree. They also ask for things such as your license, social security, proof that, you can work here, United States. There's certain assessments you take, and modules that you take, not only for the agency and but also the hospital that you want to go to. They do a background check, that type of thing. So after doing that, I was cleared that Friday, and by Saturday afternoon, which was, I think, the 19th of September, I was on my way to New Mexico. It just seemed perfect. I wanted to become more financially stable, get some things together. Travel nursing allows that. I get to do what I love, but I also get to travel and see different environments, different people, kind of expand my mindset on things, because you don't know unless you explore other cultures. You see things, and you kind of get more of a realistic view of everything versus a biased one. I get to connect, I get to heal within myself. I get to travel. A lot of my goals that I wanted for myself, that I was sad about, I believe this is going to allow me to do those things. And it kind of came at a perfect time. I was dealing so much in my personal life, just a lot, y'all, taking on way too much. I tend to be the strong person. I am the person that kind of brings peace. I needed a break from that. I needed to just pour into myself. It's just a lot, y'all. So I think this was perfect timing. So I could see some things, evaluate myself, see how I want to move, and just go for all the things that I want in life. And one thing I can say about God is God has always come through. He always got me. So I'm so excited about this new journey, what it will bring. I look forward to having more talks on this channel, as far as like my depression, anxiety, my self-love journey, and just bringing more of all the sides of me on my channel, on my Instagram as well. So I just want to thank you all who support me, who keep me pushing, and thank you for taking the time out to simply look at this video. I hope that you guys continue to be amazing, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next video.